Hello, Livia team. Thank you for joining me again today for another stretch and restoration activity. So another day of, hey, I just did a hard workout the day before. I need some active recovery. So thank you for joining me. My name is Austin, and as always, I have my mat ready here today. I have my water ready to go. Let me go grab that. There we go. And always talk to your doctor before starting any exercise regimen. So today most of our activities today will be standing. So that way we're not going up and down as much today. So what we're going to start out with is a nice hip movement here. Just a nice hip rotation standing. We're going to do 10 with one leg, 10 the other. Remember, you can always have a chair next to you, or you can use the wall if you need to, just to keep your balance going here. So I don't need the wall or a chair, so I'm just going to go ahead and try to get those nice big hip rotations as big as I can, get my hips worked here. So I'm going to do 10 one leg, then 10 the other. So that's my 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 10 the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, awesome. Now, same thing, but we're going into reverse. So instead of moving our hips forward, we're going to move them backwards. Same thing. If you need to use the wall for balance, go right ahead. Or if you have a chair, go ahead and use that instead. So 2, 3, 4. Try to get them nice as high as possible. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Hips nice and loosened up, ready to go for the rest of the activities today. But we also need to do another warm up just for our upper body here. It's a nice thing for our shoulder rotations. So what we're going to do is just a little arm swings, arm rotations. So 10 forward and 10 backwards. So starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Grab some water. All right. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to move back to our legs here. And again, this one is where you're going to want a chair or a wall. So I can use the wall here, or you can use a chair to hold on to. Doesn't matter. Either way works. And what you're going to do is you're going to swing back and forth. Try to reach as high as you can on each swing. Get a nice big stretch in the back of your leg and in the front of your leg as you move backwards and forward. So as you move forward, you should feel the stretch in your hips and in the back. And then as you move back, same thing. You should feel it in the back of your leg and in your hip. Forward, it's actually the front in your hip. Backwards is your hamstring or back of your leg in your hip. So back and forth. 10 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and shake it out. Go ahead and switch sides. Whatever that means is you grab the other side of the chair like that, or you go to the other side of the wall. Doesn't matter. What I'm going to do is go and keep facing this way, and I'll just continue having my hand on the wall, and I'll do the same thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Legs are feeling that one there today. I just did my strength leg day yesterday. And yeah, they're sore. So that's kind of why I decided to do this standing stretch today, because I don't feel like getting up and down. My legs are too tired for that. So we're going to stay standing today and make this easy on me and easy on you. All right. Next activity we are going to do is wall angels. This is something I love doing for all my cool down warm-ups, restoration days, because a lot of times I am sitting around and because of that, I tend to have my posture lean forward on me. My back gets a little bit weaker. I want to strengthen my back up. I want it nice and strong. I want it flexible to keep my posture well. So again, going up against the wall here, what you're going to do is go up and down. Try to keep your back against the wall and your arms as close to the wall as possible. For some of you, your arms might be out here, and that's fine as long as your back's against the wall the entire time. So remember, get a nice big stretch, reach as high as you can, feel that in your back, come back down to your sides, and that's 1. Keep your back firmly against the wall as much as possible. So starting, we're going for 12 today. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, remember, one more, 12. Excellent, great exercise, great way to stretch out your back. Really important to do all the time, guys, especially if you work at a desk, you're working at a computer. These are something you should do almost daily to make sure that you continuously have a good posture. And another easy one that you can do that I didn't originally have in my plan, but just thought about it, because again, another good one for your posture is you place your hand against your neck, or against your chin here, sorry. You start pushing with your chin there against your hand. What's that do? Well, it helps reset those cervical muscles right here along your neck here and around your shoulders. So it helps get those strengthened back up, helps loosen them up again so that we can reset it. So if you notice you have a bit of a tight neck here, you can do this, push your hand against your chin and have your chin push back against your hand. Just helps reset those muscles there. Do this for a few minutes, or not a few minutes, just a few seconds here. And then down. So we'll do that one more time there. Again, hand against your chin. Chin pushes against your hand and your hand pushes back. Get that resistance going. Might feel a little uncomfortable, but that's kind of the idea. We've gotten so comfortable keeping our neck out of position, now we're working on putting it back in, which might not feel natural. because it's been so long. Keep working at it, keep practicing this, and you'll soon feel natural, feel better in that natural upright position. Go ahead and shake it out once you're done there. Now, next thing we are going to do is, again, work back up on those legs. So, what is that going to look like? Well, first, we're going to do a nice knee pull. Again, you can use the wall if you need to, or you can use a chair if you got one. I'm not going to use a chair for this activity, but if you do, feel free if you need one. So, you're going to go ahead and pull your knee towards your chest and lift up. That's going to help with getting that nice pull on your hamstrings there and help strengthen those hips. So you go 1, and we're going to do this 10 times. 2, if you're using a wall, you would just do one-handed. Try to grab close to your knee. Not on the knee, just close to underneath it there. And that's, I think that's 4. Lost count there, sorry about that. 5, 6, remember, we're pulling the leg towards your chest, not your chest towards your leg. So try to keep your chest nice and tall as you reach up. And that might mean this is as far as you go, and that's fine. We're going to what's comfortable for you, for what's good for you, what's an improvement for you. 8, 9, 10. Awesome. All right. Shake it out a little bit. Shake it out. Go ahead. We're going to go switch legs here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, yeah, my legs are feeling it. Whew. Okay, next one we're going to do, now that we've kind of worked on the hip, got a little bit of the hamstring in there, we're going to work on that quad, get that nice and stretched out here. So what does that look like? Well, again, if you need a wall, go ahead. If you need a chair, go ahead. But we're going to grab our foot here, or around the ankle, and we're just going to pull the back of our heel there to our butt. We're going to stretch out that front quad, or the front of your leg here. We're going to be here for a little bit, so get comfy. Alright. Go ahead to bring the leg back down nice and slow. Stretch it out. Go ahead and switch legs. And as you get a bigger and bigger stretch there, as soon as that big stretch starts loosening up, try to pull that back of that heel closer and closer to your butt. That'll help stretch it a little bit more. Continue that big stretch. Continue with the other leg for a little bit longer. Again, don't be afraid to get comfortable. A lot of stretches, a lot of yoga in general or anything like that is about being uncomfortable. Just a little bit, just trying that body a little bit further. next one we're going to do, a lot of times, again, people who work in front of a desk have really tight forearms, really tight wrists. What we can do to help recover some of that is a little forearm stretches here to help stretch out the wrist and forearms. What we're going to do is a little namaste. So you're going to have your fingers put together here, hands, palms put together, and you're going to lift up, pushing your fingertips together here, or pushing against both your hands' fingertips like this, and try to lift your elbows up. What that's going to do is help stretch out your forearms. Great stretch if you ever feel your wrists getting really tight, fingertips get really tight, maybe get a little zing in there sometimes. This will help relieve some of it. Try to sink a little bit deeper if you can. All right, slowly raise your palms up, releasing that pressure. Bring your elbows down against your side. Make a fist with both your hands and roll it out. Roll it the other way if you haven't already. Feels good, doesn't it? Once you get them rolled out, get that stretch going, wrists feel a lot better. And again, that's a great stretch to do if you ever find your wrist being super tight or giving you a little zing as you're typing there. Doing a little namaste every day can help keep the wrist pain away. A little rhyme I came up with. Not really. So what we're going to do next, our last thing of the day, and we've done these before, we've used a wall, we have also used the floor, and it's arm clamshells. So your arms are out like this. Normally I would do it against the wall and have that be my centerpiece. But what you can also do is decide not to use a wall. So what you're going to do, keep your arm, one arm's always going to stay in the middle of your chest, the other's going to reach as far as you can, head's going to point with that arm, and back. Key is not moving your hips back and forth like that. This is just for your upper body, so your upper torso should be moving. If you do it correctly, you'll feel it in your shoulder blades and in your shoulder. Those are the two main stretches. Sometimes you might feel it a little bit in your neck if you're super tight around there, and that's okay. So arms completely straight out, and that's 1, 2, shoot for 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Great job, Olivia. Team, thank you for joining me today with this standing stretch and restore exercise today. I really appreciate you coming and joining me. Remember, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask them at fitnessatlivia.com. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you have a great week. And I look forward to seeing you next time.